37-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Load it! Load it! Hey, team 6! Team 6! White, 89!
From the gun, Rivers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
White, 85!
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, Wahoo!
Rivers now. And a coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. That's going to be an intriguing matchup to continue to watch. You don't get in the playoffs without having a good guy to cover out wide. If they want to move on, get in the championship, then the Super Bowl, he's going to have to be big in this one.
And this is not basketball where you're worried about your star getting fouls and getting in trouble and maybe not playing as much. You take your #1 guy, put it on their #1 guy, and try and limit their offense.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Back, 180! 180!
All day, dog. Check.
Red! Hey, I'm gonna go load it!
Watch the screen. Slant.
Load it! Hey, get on!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 31.
Hey. 12.
44, Mike. Check.
White! That's behind!
They'll run for it with Eckler. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
You just going to be disrespectful in the playoffs, huh? My nigga, you going to be disrespectful. I got something for your disrespectful ass. Oh, yeah, buddy. It's an onslaught on.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, and an alley to run. He's at the 40,
It's an onslaught.
the 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars.
They don't just be
Corey
dragging and stuff. I saw the
77 yards.
Comment,
As his guys are able to
man, shut the
strike
fuck up.
first
Get out.
here in this opening
Get
quarter.
out. Seen the motherfucking Brandon Lee comment talking about he ain't gonna never, motherfucker with the run 30, 40 times ain't gonna never win. Oh my God, ain't gonna never win. Shit.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Like TJ. I mix up runs and stuff, man, but I'd rather do that than get motherfucker that runs drag routes 99% of the time, man.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Yeah, I got you, Mark. Only thing
Fielded about a yard deep.
Early because I'm never going to defend TJ. But he's going to say TJ depending on animation.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
He won. Unfortunately, when Brandon leads, I got to win this one. And I'm going to have to put a chip behind that so the motherfucker play real football and get some credit. I wouldn't even be mad if you won in Brandon league because you ain't going to win in this league, but you got to get through me to do that. Oh, shit, man. What are we doing here? You gashed me off the break last time.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
You can get him outside, fellas. Miles Jack, you got to cover that middle, baby. I'm figuring you and JJ can handle that.
On second down now.
There you go.
It's Gregory. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready! Block 15!
Hey, 17, George. Watch 17. Single.
Load it! Load it!
I got
Hey,
Allen.
Delta!
50.
I got Allen.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D.
Hey, orbit!
On third down, Rivers. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Y'all ready to eat, fellas? Y'all ready to eat? Let's see what he's doing. He's blitzing. Oh, he's
Hey, check
blitzing.
Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Oh, you got D?
Ooh.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 26.
Let's go.
Here we go, D.
Now Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the
Hold it
finish.
right. They protected it up. You got to get that. You got to catch that, DD. Come on, DD. You got to catch that, baby.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Our time. It's our time.
Hey, let me show you how you're supposed to catch that, DD. Watch on that.
To throw again. Jackson.
Got tapped it.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Come on, Jack.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Regret, man. Come on, dude.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on third and inches. They will run with Grant. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
No, 8. I like that, though, because
25, check 25, check.
that make it so if I get past that line,
throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that was dangerous.
Throw the flag, bro.
Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Jiggy, you don't believe me. You don't believe that she's doing that. Fuck it, why not, fellas?
Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to walk one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And now the Jags are going to go for 2 here.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Why? Because you think you're going to watch my game plan and then try to stop the jump?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And don't jinx my game either. I ain't won it yet. Oh boy, good, man.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board.
Good ass one.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Really, really good. I'd have had a fucking problem right there, bro.
On second down, Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
180! 180!
Hey, Phillip. Hey, Phillip. Hey, Phillip.
Play action now. Rivers.
Got him.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Bad pass. Free. Right. Yeah, boy.
And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Great spoon.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
It's a zone, fellas. Cornerback is with the line, with the H-back. It's a zone, fellas. Let's go.
From the 24, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
I ain't going to bitch about it. That's Joey Bosa. Dog. Oh, yeah. And that's my, yeah. All right. That makes sense. I should have stepped up in the pocket. Good play. That's terrible awareness of my
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
That's cute. That's cute that he thinks that that's going to work. Okay.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. He don't know no better.
Jackson now. Looking long for Westbrook. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Come on, Jackson. Get
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force
it. He felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
1st down, Chargers.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams.
92 rated.
In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
J.J. Watt just got motherfucking ran over, fellas.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Help me with that one.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Alpha!
36, 30.
Hey, ready?
Switch.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Chargers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Trying to get physical, JJ. That's what our boys are here for, to take on double team. Let's go. If you run it, that's all you, baby.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Oh, man.
Let's go.
Here's 1st and goal. And, gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now a give, right side. It's Grant. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Corey Grant with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're
going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. On first down, Grant. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I don't know what you're doing, but Thank you. I'm getting this.
Here we go, D.
You ain't saying nothing but a motherfucking word for this.
On third down, it's Grant, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motive.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Lock his line down real quick, man. Lock his line, show you these cornerback skills, man. Oh, man, he going over him. Show you these cornerback skills. Oh, my God.
Final play of the half, Rivers. Airing it out deep for Woods. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's take Madden out the equation. Madden good.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
5 down line on the cover 2. I gotta find that. That motherfucker mean every time. I've seen it 3 times this game. And them motherfuckers get back there like we don't even belong. Fire this rocket.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, that one complete to D.D. Westbrook.
Got that in the back
His
pocket,
first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Be there for me, man.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
This might be 6. This usually when
This is Grant. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I hit the speed burst button as soon as I hit that motherfucker, man. Stupid. Stupid. Don't do that. Thank you, God. Don't press my guys, man. My guys bigger, faster, younger, and better than your guys, man.
They go back to Grant. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Still challenge given.
It's a gain of 3. Third and 10.
Get over there. Let's go. You stay here. He got them 2 streaks and wow.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
Hold on, son. Get over. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go right.
On third down, Grant. And he's taken down at the 43, but now
go
before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Third and he's tired.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Fuck you not in the game, dude. What's going on?
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
I got you, pump. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA.
Nobody won't this nigga down.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Twice, man. Piss him off. Is he hurt? I know Marcus will love that.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Focus, defense, focus.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
He got it off.
And that is caught.
Big bang,
Jacksonville.
Stop.
A big play
Told you he
there.
padded it, but
With
he
now
pissed
his
off.
second
Motherfucker hit his
touchdown of
ass
this
like that.
third quarter. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
See that pocket?
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going.
Find out. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Hey, Delta! Hey, Delta!
They go play action. Rivers. Got his man. It's Williams.
Thank you, man.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, Haywood! Red Delta!
SOS.
Hey!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
I got him, coach.
Third and long for Rivers. And escapes the sack. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on fourth down.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Left to right.
I got Aguilar, fellas. Let's go.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. They'll run on first down. Gregory. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Jack, green 80. Hey, brown 80.
Let's go, D. Shit. Kill.
Hey, Rocket.
A first down throw here for Rivers.
Give me that.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Lift them up, finish them off. Up, down. Let's go.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
We'll talk about all that. Pressing them out. Pressing them out. Man. Pressing them out, man. Let's go. Oh, shit.
Operating from the gun. Rivers got a man. It's complete. Williams. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bastard.
Ready. 190. You better bring.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Red Delta! Hey, high 7.
To throw again. Rivers trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. A.J. Bourne with a pick, and the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Oh, okay.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. Back back at his own 6-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, it's Grant. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I got you. I got you.
Okay.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Benjamin. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Madden got one more for him, fellas. Madden Jones always coming twos.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Check. Check out.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. A little 360. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Gregory. 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 43 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's take this motherfucker serious. I'm trying to do something. Get one more stop. The motherfuckers don't think they got shot at this game, man. And Madden might just give it to a motherfucker like that, so.
Jaguars come.
Let's go.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Shit, man, I ain't trying to show Marcus too much, man, but I know he watching. I'm playing him right after. All right. You gotta be creative without going too far into my bag of goodies.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Oh, really? Let's see if I was right. Let's see if I was right. Let's go.
46 to Mike. 46.
Now it's Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Matt Weil now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On first down. It's Gregory, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Play fake, Rivers. He'll buy some time. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, Charlie.
Rivers going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Come on, man. Don't.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
I clicked on that motherfucker and hit the button this time. It's a run, fellas. It's a run. He's running.
First down, Rivers. And this is
intercepted,
intercepted, and that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. Trying to get it to Woods, and that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. 10, touchdown, Jaguars.
That was a TJ special right there.
Grant saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage. Rivers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. J.J. Watt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Now Rivers on 4th down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Good game, fine.
Let's go, team. It's going to be an all-day offense.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.